Hey Awesome Doodle fans, as promised, this is the video of sugar babies getting introduced to real food for the first time. So this is the food that I feed and a lot of us here at Awesome Doodle feed to our puppies. It's the 4-star. 4-star, any of the 4 stars, you can feed it to your dog or your puppy. It's for their whole lifetime. It's really, really excellent food. Sometimes it's hard to find. It's grain-free. Love this food. So I've already, this is about a cup of food and a cup of water. So basically I put the food in here and then I put a cup of water in there. And as you can see, the food has soaked up all of that water. So these pieces of food are just like little sponges. There's nothing, they're not hard at all, so the puppies don't need teeth to eat it. So we're gonna introduce Sugar's puppies to this food and see how they do with it. The first time we give the puppies food, sometimes some of the puppies eat it, some of them don't. We just kind of got to see, how they do. After a couple days, all of them will be chowing down on it. Now, when you get your puppy, I would recommend softening their food for them. Because if you think about it, like I said, this is a cup of food that's soaked up a cup of water. So let's say your puppy eats, I don't know, a quarter cup of food. Where do you think the quarter cup of water is going to come from for that food to get hydrated? It's going to come out of your puppy. So if you don't soften your food, when your puppy eats the food, that food is going to dehydrate your puppy a bit. So I always recommend softening your food for your puppy until they're about 16 weeks old. Now it doesn't have to be perfectly softened like this, but maybe let it soak for 10 or 15 minutes before you give it to them. All right, let's go see if Sugar puppies like it. All right, you little puppies. Everybody's kind of rambunctious right now, so this is probably a good time for them to be introduced to this food. So let's see what they do. 80% of what these puppies do right now is based on smell. They don't look at this food and say, oh, that looks good. They go by smell only. So let's see here. Who's going to eat first? Sugar is outside. She's crying because she knows that the puppies are getting ready to eat this food, and she loves it when I soften this food. Look at these little boo-boos. They are going to town on this food. They're 4.5 weeks old, and everybody is loving it. They are chowing down. So I'll be giving them this softened food a couple times a day for the next few days, and then we'll increase that to 3 and 4 times a day. So by the time they are 6.5, 7 weeks old, they'll just be eating the food pretty much all the time. When they're 7 weeks old, they still try to nurse a little bit, but they'll be eating the food as their main source of nutrition by the time they're 7 weeks old. So this is usually how it goes. They usually kind of chow down for a minute and their bellies get full really quickly and then they wander away. And I'll take this food out and I'll let Sugar eat the rest of this food. I made way too much. There's Sugar babies eating their mash. Hope you enjoyed the show. Over and out.